So we are looking at risk management part 2. I've taught you part 1. I've taught part 1. Risk management part 2. This will help you to last in the game, all right?
Yes.
So what are we saying in risk management part? What we are saying is that in part 1, if you remember, let us recap in part 1 what I said. In part 1, I said if somebody has an account, a profile account or life account of okay, let's say profile account of $10,000 from Equity Edge, and then the person daily drawdown. Of course, Equity Edge, that swift one step is usually 3%. All right,
Mm. Mm.
which you know is always like that. All right, 3%. So 3% of $10,000, that is around $300. All right, that's $200. So the person is not expected to lose that amount of money in a day, right? That's what that daily drawdown means. All right, in a
Yes.
day, you're not expected to lose that. So if you have 3% to retain from that $10,000 from this money now, you have $10,000, and then you are not allowed to 3%, which is $300 now. So that means your risk management will be based on that daily drawdown. No maximum drawdown. The maximum drawdown is around 6% also. So your focus is on daily drawdown. All right. So what should you do? You should look at this, take this as a case study. All right. So let's take that as a case study. Better pay attention. So this is part 1. I've taught part 1. I'm just trying to paraphrase it. So I said that, let me take my calculator. So let me share my calculator. Can you see my calculator now?
It's still sharing. Yes, I'm seeing it now.
So your daily drawdown, we have discussed it will be $300. So we have to ask us how many times do you want to trade before you lose the account? How many times do you want to trade before you lose the account? So if you say it's 10 times, whatever you want, you divide it by 10. So per trade, you'll be risking $30. I've talked about this before. $30. So for you to lose this account, you must lose 10 times, because 3 times 10 is 300 for you to lose this account. And that, except you don't know what you are doing in the market, not possible. So this is risk management part 1. So for every trade, you should be risking For every trade, you should be risking $30 or below $30. All right. Can reach 25. You know that on okay, don't worry. It's okay. Maybe I'll do that next time. So you have to reach $30, right? Per trade.
Yes.
Per trade, $30. So you have 10 times to trade before you lose that account, which is good. So this is part 1. I've talked about that. So let's look at part 2. Even if you have a live account, don't say because it's not a profit account, you want to trade any, you will lose your money. Let's say you have a live account, you funded account for yourself, account you funded for yourself, funded $50. You must do your risk management based on this. What is your daily drawdown? You must have your daily drawdown. Or if you don't have daily drawdown, you can ask yourself, how many times do you want to trade before you lose this money? If it's 10 times, so that means you'll be getting $5. If it is 5 times, you'll be risking $10. So it is you that will determine it. So that $10 is okay. So there are certain pairs you will not trade. There are certain pairs you will not be permitted to trade. Like gold, you can't trade it. You can't trade gold for that $10. So yeah, so let's look at part 2. Now, part 2 is coming in the sense that you have lost. Let's say still on that $10,000 account. All right, you have lost. Let's say you have lost $100. So what is remaining for daily drawdown is $200, isn't it?
Yes.
is remaining because your daily drawdown is $300. Now you lost 100. So $100 has been lost minus from this account. So what will remain here is
200.
9,200, right?
Yes.
Dollars that will remain. That this will be your balance.
And
So
800. Mm.
eh?
I say if you lose 100, what remains? 9,900.
Okay, yeah, no, 900, yes. So if this is what will remain, you still have a grace of $200 from here. So that means if you lose $200 from this now, you have around 9,000 what? 900 minus 200 is what?
9,700.
9,700. So if your account breaches this, you have breached it. You lose that. You lose that profile account. So now, how do you do? This is part two. What should you do? You have lost 200, $100. You have lost $100. So your loss is $100. Your balance, your balance is $9,700. Is $9,100. So now you need to your daily drawdown usually your daily drawdown is $300. $200. So you are left with $200 now. Your risk management will not be based on that $200. This is part two. You are not basing it based on the entire account balance, all right? You are basing it
Yeah.
on the premise of that remaining loss that you have, that remaining dollar to lose. So
Yeah, the
that,
balance.
yes, not the balance, not this balance, not this balance, not 9,900. That $200 that is remaining
Mm.
when my daily drawdown, that's what you are expected to do calculation on. So now, so if you decide, let's say you have $200 to lose, you ask yourself, how many times do you want to lose trade before you lose this account? If it's 10 times, this divide is dice. You have to risk $20 per trade before you lose this account. So you have to trade 10 times successfully before you come up. But if you lose 10 times, automatically this account will drop to $9,700. That means you will receive an account suspension notice from Equity Hedge. But if you stay within the premise of this risk management, I don't think you can lose this account. So now this is why I said once you get that, once you hit it, you cannot use that same risk management that you did before. All right, you can't use that again. So let's say this person traded first time, he targeted one to three, so he got $60. All right, for the first trade, he took a trade again. All right, he lost $20 from this money. It will remain $40, right? $40 will
Yes.
remain. Pay attention now. He now took a trade
Mm.
again. He targeted one to three, makes $60. So he has 40 plus 60, making it 100, isn't it?
Yes.
$100. So it's back. So technically, his account balance will change. This guy will change to to $10,000. So now you cannot be risking $20 again. You are back on your account. When you make back your loss, if you log into your dashboard, that box that they are putting your losses, it will reduce. If you've lost $100, they'll put it like this for you there. They put minus $100 at the top. When you make this $100 back, it will be plus $100. So this will not be minus 0 point something because they'll take their commission and all that. Are you hearing me now?
Yes.
They will take their commission. So you've not lost 0 point something is nothing. This is their commission, so that's not your business. So now you are back on your account. What should you do next? That is the essence for risk management part two. Now, you are back on your account. You have made that money. Remember, I said his first trade, he said he has $200 to lose. All right. Then you decided to trade 10 times before you lose it. So 10, this cancel to is $20. So per trade, you'll be risking $20. He took trade the first time, targeted 1 to 3, made $60. He took a trade again,
Yes.
he lost $20. So he will manage from 20 because he lost. This will now be $40 will remain as his account balance. He now took a trade again, 1 to 3, made 60. He's back. Plus $60, that is $100. $100 now. So this is account size. We turn to what? $10,000, isn't it? Hello?
Hello.
This is account we turn to $10,000, right? Um, network glitch. Can you see my screen, all of you? Can you see it now? Can you see my screen? Can you people see my screen?
Hello.
Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Look, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen now?
No, we can't see your screen.
You you can't see
No,
it.
we can't see your
This network, this network is something else.
screen.
Network doesn't want people to learn. Now.
Okay, you can share the screen.
Can you
Okay,
see it now?
sharing now. Sure.
Can
Yes,
you?
yes.
So,
Yes, I can see it.
all right. The business recording. Okay. So he has gotten back his $100. All right. So his account balance now will change to $10,000, isn't it? His account balance will change to $10,000 because he has gotten back the loss. So now your risk management will be
Yes.
based on this $10,000, not the one of $200 again. $200 risk management was based on you wanting to come back to the original account size. Now you are back. You cannot be making $20 when
Okay.
your target is $800. You will not you will trade it except you want to be taking $40. It's too high. So you want to come back to your original risk management. So technically,
Balance.
yes. So now this balance are changed to $10,000. Let me let me take all this. So this balance now has now changed to $10,000. Its loss is now gain, not loss again. So now we are to do proper risk management on the premise of this $10,000 account because now in your dashboard, you will not lose. Your losses will, you know, compress, your wins will compress your losses to minus something there. You check your dashboard, you'll see it. So now you are back. You are back on this account. Always check your dashboard. Is somebody hearing me? Is somebody hearing me?
Yes, yes, yes.
So now you will now come back to this account. So you will now ask yourself, how many times do you want to trade again before you lose it? You have $10,000 account. Your daily drawdown now is $300 now. So this is what you are focused on. So if you divide this, let's say you divide it by 10, you have $30. All right. $30 to risk. per trade. So you are targeting $800. That is your target. So if you are trading aggressively like GPJPY, $30 you can get $200. So it is you that will determine your risk to reward. If you target 1 to 3, that means $90 per trade. All right. So if you get that, let's say 4 times, all right, that is $360. All right.
Yeah.
Then you target maybe $40 somewhere. All right. You target 1 to 2, that will give you 60. Then you see you are up $400 something there. But if you don't want to if you don't want to trade further aggressive, you can look for maybe pairs that are very, very aggressive, GPJPY. All those one too is a gradual process. So this is what I want people to know, that when you are in drawdown, massive drawdown, your risk management should not be based on the original daily drawdown. It should be based on the balance that is remaining for you to lose the account. That's what I'm saying. All right. So that is it. So you
Yes.
let's say you have an account of $50,000. All right, $50,000 now. Your daily drawdown to this for equity is $1,500. 3%. That's your daily drawdown. So you have to use this now for your calculation. You have $1,500. If you divide this by 10, you have to reach 150, which is very good, but very, very nice. 150 per trade. Your target is 8%. 8 times 5 is 40. So you have to make $4,000 before you pass that one swift step on equity edge. So you can see that. Do you know that if you reach 150, or how many of you know that if you reach 150 on gold, you can get that $40,000 a day? Eh? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Yes.
I said, do you know that if you risk $150 a day, if you risk it on gold, of course you have to, because that is your limit. If you risk that on gold, you can get $3,500 one day on gold. All right.
Yes, it's possible.
But however, you are not expected to make
Mm.
5% more than 5% on a single trade. So for this now, your max, take note, is per trade. You can close it and take another one. You can pass it a day actually. So for this now, 5% of this, all right, should be around
Mm.
$2,500. All right.
Okay. Mm.
Per trade. So once your profit is up to this, or maybe 2,600, you can close your position and look for another pair and still enter again. But don't wait for you to get to 3,000. If you get $2,000, they'll send a message that you have breached their contract. So 5% is enough for per trade. Once you close it, you take another trade if there's opportunity in the market. So you can get it if you are risking $150 on gold. Man, you can get more than it, but you should not get more than this a day on a single trade, rather. You can get 2,500, maybe something, and then you close it. Once you close, your balance will be updated. You can continue that trade again. So this is the power of risk management. So that means yeah, it's 15 times. So that means for you to lose that account, you have to reach $15 plus $15, 150 rather, plus $150 plus $150, $150, $150, 15 times. So you see it now. No, 10 times rather. So this 10 times, all right, before you lose the account. Is somebody hearing me?
Yes.
So you are to trade this time.
Yes.
So is there any question? Is there any question? Is
No,
there
no question.
IG? Do you have any question? IG, please talk. You are not here to be quiet. Oh. Do you have any question to ask? Hello, IJ.
Mr. Ige, are you there? Do you have any question?
Do you have any question to ask? IJ,
Hello, Mr. Ige.
let's
Abbiamo,
continue.
abbiamo notato.
Okay, so that is part two, all right? That is about part two. So, um,
Mm.
pre-market analysis on Sunday. On Sunday. So let's see. So that can you see my screen? Let me share this thing.
Yes. Okay.
This is synthetics, all right?
Okay.
This is synthetics. I don't know why IJ did not take it. So this is a pair, 51 S. So if you remember, we did an analysis on this pair, all right, on this pair, and I told the people that we should be looking to short this guy, all right, because this guy, though we are bully, but we have had a change of character here, all right? So we are expecting more dumps, more fall on this guy, all right? Before
Mm.
we look to take the good trend. So we could see our price came to mitigate this supply zone there, all right? Not a bit from here.
Mm.
That supply zone there. You see very powerful mitigation. Then we expect expansion all the way to the upside. So let me go through proof firms. All right. So let's see. Have you created your account on that deriv that I said to create your account?
The derivative, yes, I've created it.
Have you connected it to your MT5?
Yes.
All right. Have you connected
You know, you
to
created it for me that day.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's see some proof firms. Let's see some proof firms. Let's see funded next.
We even took a trade that day.
That day, which thing is that?
I've forgotten the trade on that derivative.
Okay.
Connected it to MT5 and then we took a trade.
Okay. It's all right.
Hello, Mr. Ige, are you there?
I don't know that she's sleeping. I'll
Yes,
just
I'm
Okay, maybe.
here.
Okay.